You are sitting comfortably on your plush modern sofa. A gaming controller is resting in your hands. The screen glows with the light of a battlefield. You press a trigger and a sharp sound rings. It is a clean and perfectly safe digital experience. But let us peel back the layers of reality. Imagine standing in a dense forest in 850 AD. The air is thick with humidity and ancient smells. You are not trying to level up a character. You are trying to live through the night. In your hands is not plastic, but rough bamboo. It is currently spitting fire at a terrifying predator. If your heart rate just spiked, follow our journey. The Ancient Why is your guide to human survival. We explore the brutal roots of your modern life. Why did a search for immortality lead to this? The answer changes how you see your own gear. Most people think the first gun was for war. They imagine a genius engineer sketching a lethal rifle. In reality, the first spark was a total accident. Ancient Chinese chemists were working in a messy lab. They were mixing sulfur and charcoal for a potion. They wanted a liquid that granted them eternal life. They called this strange mixture the fire medicine. Instead of living forever, they found a violent explosion. This is why you still jump at loud noises. Your ancestors learned that sudden sparks mean massive danger. They took this fire medicine and strapped it down. They attached a metal tube to a wooden spear. This was the fire lance, a prehistoric flamethrower. It did not fire bullets, but a spray of lead. It was unpredictable and terrified everyone on the field. Just like when your modern computer crashes unexpectedly. The ancient world was full of high-stakes failures. By the late 1200s, the bronze hand cannon arrived. The famous Xanadu Gun was only 14 inches long. Yet it changed how entire empires were built today. The Mongol tribes carried this technology across the world. They used it to shatter the strongest stone walls. Suddenly, a thick wall was no longer a guarantee. This is why you feel vulnerable when technology changes. Old systems of safety vanish when new tools appear. Europeans soon built the iron pot de fer cannon. It literally shattered the idea of a knight's armor. If a commoner can blast a lord, feudalism dies. Early guns were a total nightmare to actually fire. You needed 3 hands to aim and light wicks. The matchlock was the first attempt to fix this. A mechanical trigger moved a burning wick for you. It is like the first time you used touchscreens. It feels natural now, but was a revolution then. Then came the wheellock, the luxury car of history. It used spinning steel and pyrite to make sparks. It was self-igniting and incredibly expensive to own. Only the wealthiest nobles could afford this high tech. This is why you feel a status gap today. The newest gadgets are always for the elite first. Eventually, the flintlock made everything much cheaper and faster. It used a simple piece of stone and steel. This was the standard for over 200 years. But even a flintlock would fail in light rain. Imagine your phone dying because of a single raindrop. That was the reality of ancient survival and defense. Then a clergyman discovered chemical powders that exploded instantly. The percussion cap made guns weatherproof at long last. It was the waterproof case of the ancient world. Suddenly, you could defend yourself in a heavy thunderstorm. Before 1800, every single tool was a unique handicraft. If a screw broke, you needed a master smith. Eli Whitney introduced the concept of interchangeable weapon parts. Now a part from any tool fit any other. This is why you expect your phone chargers work. Standardization is the hidden skeleton of our modern world. But there was still a problem with total accuracy. Bullets used to just bounce down the metal barrel. Rifling added spiral grooves to spin the heavy projectile. The minié ball made this practical for every person. It expanded into the grooves like a perfect seal. Accuracy became a science rather than a lucky guess. This mirrors your obsession with high-definition video screens. Humans have an ancient drive to see things clearly. Then we moved the loading door to the back. Breech loading allowed you to stay low and hidden. You did not have to stand up anymore. It is the ancient version of working from home. You can do your job without being exposed. The brass cartridge combined everything into one single unit. Bullet and powder and primer lived in one shell. It was the all-in-one subscription of history. Then came smokeless powder and the thick fog lifted. Before this, battlefields were just clouds of white smoke. You could not see your enemy or your friends. Smokeless powder was 3 times more powerful and clear. This allowed Hiram Maxim to build the machine gun. It used its own recoil energy to keep firing. It was the first time a machine did work. Just like how automation handles your complex spreadsheets now. We eventually arrived at the modern assault rifle design. The STG-44 balanced power with a lightweight frame. Then the AK-47 prioritized rugged and dirty reliability. It was built to survive mud and heavy neglect. The M16 went the other way, focusing on speed. Every step of this journey was about solving problems. How do we stay safe from a great distance? How do we make tools that do not fail? This is not just a history of cold metal. It is a history of our own human desire. We want to affect the world without being hurt. From a bamboo tube to a high-precision tool. The motivation remains exactly the same as ancient times. You are not violent, you are seeking deep security. You are the grandchild of people who survived everything. Your ancestors were brilliant scientists in a harsh world. They turned a healing potion into a shield of fire. This drive for protection is wired into your soul. It is why you check the locks at night. It is why you value precision in your work. We are all just using different versions of spears. The technology changes, but the human heart remains still. We crave the ability to touch the distant horizon. We want to be the masters of our environment. Your modern life is built on these ancient sparks. Every time you use a tool, you remember them. You are the result of 1,000 careful fires. Our ancestors did not just survive, they solved nature. They paved the way for your comfortable Tuesday night. Remember the alchemist the next time you fire up. He wanted to live forever, and in you, he does. You carry the legacy of every single ancient breakthrough. Your tools are the hard drive of human spirit. They tell the story of a tribe that never quit. From the Silk Road to the modern assembly line, we have always been searching for the perfect aim. This is the path of the human survival mind. You are the latest version of an ancient success. Keep exploring the secrets of your own history here. Subscribe to The Ancient Why to keep remembering your roots. Your survival story is still being written every single day.